So this is exactly how I would position Kabir, as more than just a lifestyle creator, but as somebody who is impacting people through fashion, mental transformation, and physical transformation. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll through his page and check out some of his reels. There are some videos that I've done quite well, and there's some videos I've done okay. And one thing that caught my eye, well, there was a time when he was averaging 20k, or let's say, 20k views. He obviously understands how to create content, that's fine. He understands how to get views. But the thing that is very apparent is that he doesn't actually understand how to impact his followers in the way that he wants to. From seeing his content, I don't see him as an authoritative figure. I see him as somebody who's just giving tips online, which is fine if that's what he's trying to achieve. But if he's trying to actually be that person who's an industry leader when it comes to his niche, which is lifestyle basically, for him to actually be an industry leader, he needs to first think about what he is trying to actually achieve. Like, it is not very clear so far what he's trying to achieve. I don't know if his main focus is outfits, or if it's lifestyle, if it's grooming, if it's fragrance, if it's routines, or etc. He's stretched across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different niches. And yes, some people say you're meant to be the niche, so you share everything. But although that is true, that doesn't mean that you're meant to just record everything and anything. Like, there needs to be a limit to what you do and what you don't record. Like, if I go into my account, I have less followers than him by far. But it's very clear what I do once you look at my profile. Founder of 2 companies. I help creators build impactful businesses like yourself watching. Then you go to my reels section. So I have my pinned reels, one about what the company stands for, one about what I'm trying to do, and one about the purpose of the brand. And although my views is lower, people trust me more, and it's not because I have these specific connections or I know XYZ person who can put me on, but it's about building that trust online. And as someone who's been in business for 7 years and posted content for 5 of those, for you to not just make money online but impact people, you need to be clear about what you're doing. So I would change his whole profile, because currently his whole profile says that he does outfit inspiration, lifestyle, grooming, fragrance, routines, etc. I would choose this one, lifestyle. And then he would do something like, say, he will write something like, I help XYZ person transform their mindset to achieve the life they want. But you simplify it. That's something off the top of my head. If I go over here quickly to his story. His stories are cool, but he doesn't show himself. People want to see you. I don't always show myself. You can get that right. I know I don't. If I go on my own one, I think yesterday I showed my hand in my pocket, and then I've got a post here. But it's like, if I go into my highlight, the highlights basically should share who you are, and people should be able to understand what you stand for through going through your highlights. You can tell what I'm trying to portray. It's about creation, and being an impactful creator is actually very simple, but that does not mean it's easy, like most things in this life. And as a follower of Christ, when it comes to creating, I look to him as the best creator in the world and the most perfect creator. But now, if I go on his highlights, I could be completely wrong. His highlights could be fine. So this one will show him, obviously, because it's work. It shows work, so that's obvious. Okay, lately, sunsets. Okay, FOTD. So these highlights are a lot better, but it seems like they're quite old. It's like he doesn't post as much now, and that isn't a good thing. He needs to get more into the habit of actually consistently posting those stories and building up your highlights. Something I'm going to start implementing more, because it's something that I'm doing with my clients. And because people connect more with people. Like, there'll be certain content pieces that you post, and you're like, I don't know why I did well. It's not about why you think it did well. It did well because you've decided to actually take time out to connect to a person, whether that is consciously or subconsciously. And a lot of times our subconscious understands exactly what we need to do, but you need to remove that gap within your conscious and your subconscious. And the way you do that is through studying what works, not just within your niche, but look at a different industry completely. So let's say this guy's a lifestyle creator. I would say he should look at, let's say, cinematographers and see how they capture attention, and utilize that exact way that they capture attention to capture attention within his own personal brand. Because he has I'm not sure if he has a camera that he uses specifically, but there's no actual creating thing. There's no like creating type of, there's no specific industry leading worthy creation going on. Like, this is a very amazing post. This is an amazing post. Like, I feel like this one allows people to get to know who he is a lot more, and because he's done that, I'm gonna like this one and save it also. I'm gonna speak to him about it. But what I've realized is that if he or anyone watching this video is trying to make sure your brand lasts in 2026, stop just looking at the top creators in your industry. Look at top creators online. For example, there's a creator called Joel Barak. If I pull him up, he's friends with a previous client of mine who's now one of my friends, and he used to just do, let's say, fitness content, but he transitioned into actually being more of a lifestyle creator, and the way he's done that is through telling stories through cinematics. So one thing he would definitely need to do more is tell stories through cinematics. And you think of a story which is so compelling and just tell it. It's not about trying to fit this niche or fit that niche, but tell a story in the niche you are in, obviously. But look at how other people tell stories. If I let you click on this video here.
Alright everyone, we're going to be setting up our accounts, but the first thing...
I'm going to put it on mute purposely because I want you guys to go and watch it yourself in your own free time. But this video here, for example, is one person, and you can literally see the amount of talent it takes to create a video that is yourself, and there's like 5 different of yourself in a video. And yes, you can say, oh, that's long to learn, that's more time consuming. That's fine if it's time consuming. Why does it matter if it's time consuming? If we're really trying to impact people in this world, time consuming should be the least of your worries. What you should be worried about is not spending enough time on your craft and your gift to actually create something of value, because anybody can just post any random content. Now, if I go through my content before and I scroll, sometimes the views might have even been higher, but I'm not happy about how it looked. I think now it should be near the old videos. Okay, so this is like an old video of mine. If I just show you now, there's nothing about this video that makes you like feel anything. You can't tell what I stand for. You can see me on the laptop, that's fine. You can see my feet out. The positioning isn't very good about much of it. But then if I go to the more recent videos, let's just say this one. It says Jesus won't ever leave you. And then I have myself in different locations doing work, focusing on building the lifestyle that I'm trying to live through Christ. And it's a direct, not juxtaposition, a direct comparison and parallel to the fact that he won't leave you, because I'm able to do everything I do in these videos because of him not leaving me. And if I go back to Kabir, I would say the main thing he needs to focus more on is telling greater stories and figuring out what makes him stand out, because he is a creator online, that is true, but there isn't anything specific which makes him stand out compared to others. And if you're in the same boat, then I'll say you should definitely check out his account because he's doing well, and even reach out to him and say, okay, how did you get to X amount of, and he might be able to help you, because he is someone that follows me. Just say, just I sent you. And also, if you are someone who's trying to build a business as a creator online, meaning you post content or you create anything physical or online, then I want you to just click the little link down below. There'll be a link in the description, and you have a call with my team, and they will speak with you to see what you're trying to achieve, and if we can, we will. If we can't, we'll give you some more free resources so that you can keep on moving in the direction you've been called to move in. As always, God bless, peace, and don't forget to keep serving.